wife?
A son.
And then what?
We won the war.
The Odyssey, the brand new Christopher Nolan movie. A lot of people are looking forward to this film. I was looking forward to this film. I just came out seeing it. And the interesting thing about The Odyssey is when it got announced, like, first, like, look, I haven't read the book, the 300-year-old Homer, The Odyssey. I didn't know what it was slightly about. Like, I just knew, well, clearly, from the cover of the book, it's something to do with Greek mythology, but people who read The Odyssey, like, in school and whatever, they are like, Nolan's kind of known for, like, being very grounded. Like, Batman seems to be, like, the only super fantastical thing he has done. And I know that's weird for a guy who made films about people going in dreams, but we're dealing with Greek gods here. We're dealing with, like, cyclopses and people getting turned into pigs and stuff. Like, how... I mean, it's safe to assume this is the most fantastical movie that he has done. Now, the thing is about The Odyssey is because it's set in Roman times, you got all of these people who are screaming about historical accuracy. That saying, like, that's not what a Greek Roman, a Roman's armor would look like. It would look like this. Even though that's been, like, over here, it's been the Roman armor design since the millennia of movies and cinema. Since, like, Buddy Gladiator had it and all that. So what are you talking about over there? What makes the Odyssey different? Or with the concept of, well, they should be speaking in Greek accents. If you want a historical accuracy, they wouldn't be even speaking English. They would be speaking in Greek. The movie's job is to entertain you, not to make it a fucking documentary. But how is the actual movie? Outside all that drama about the controversy shit and all that kind of stuff, how is the actual movie? It is amazing. This is an amazing film. And oddly enough, at the beginning of the film, I was like, like it's getting, like, in, like, I'll say the first 15, maybe 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, it's okay, like, it's fine, like, it's probably finding its pacing a little bit, taking a while to get into it. I thought also, like, are we getting into the Nolan thing, which is, like, weird sound mixing where, like, the music is so loud and the sound effects are so loud, but all the acting is so soft I can't even hear what anyone's saying. Like, are we having this situation? And then all suddenly the Cyclops shows up, and all suddenly that problem is gone. And the movie just picks up. It is you're invested at the beginning. It's a journey. It's all about Matt Damon's character, who was, like, part of he's a part of Troy. The Battle of Troy. And the Battle of Troy is over, and his job is he's trying to go home. This is another Matt Damon movie where he is trying to go home, and along with his surviving soldiers. But they keep bumping into obstacles, aka Cyclops, and people turning into, and, crazy witches turning them into animals, and, and those type of obstacles. Which, by the way, that scene of, like, people, because I was hearing it, and I was thinking, wait, my guess it's very old school, prosthetics, like, people, like prosthetics and that whole thing, which is more likely what it was. But in this film, I was, like, very, very impressed. Like, the body horror element of that scene is really, like, really well put together, because you're, like, you're expecting it if you are aware of the story, or some elements of the story. But it's all about that journey. It's all about, his character trying to get home and all the obstacles that came along, because the problem is he's been on sea for 8 years trying to get home. And he's trying, and his men are trying to go home. It's been a while. It's been like one hell of a fucking journey. And he's trying to get, and it's been 8 years. So back to his home, you have his character's wife, who's played by Anne Hathaway, and his son, Tom, who's played by Tom Holland. By the way, like, naturally, I think when it comes to Tom Holland, we all think of the character the other Tom Holland movie that's coming out in 2 weeks' time. This movie kind of shows the chops of him. Like, it kind of shows, like, okay, like, he's more than just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He actually shows, like, actual full range, and also he's, like, with powerhouses, because, like, nearly, like... But the thing about this movie is it just goes more and more and gets, like, gets more insane, and the levels of tension, the level of character work, and the level of character work in this film is just absolutely fantastic out through. There's and when the action happens, it happens, and it's like it is that whole thing of like, because you're on this journey, and then you got this the second half, which is like Tom Holland's character is trying to convince, he believes that his father is still alive, and he's trying to get some proof on that. But the problem is, because Anne Hathaway's character is the Queen, and everyone thinks it's been 8 effing years, you need to it's time for you to remarried. People are like, trying to stop that from happening, because he would be the heir of the throne, and we got one character who's very like wants it the most. I mean, you got like this whole big feast, this huge feast of a thing, right? This big butt filled with, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of people, about 300 people, right, or thousands of people, and all of them are having a feast, just so they can be king, and I'm like, and by the end of it, I was like, by the end of the film, not spoiler, I was like, wow, you guys really want to be king, don't you? You really want it. You really want to marry the Queen, don't you? And the one who wants it the most is Robert Pattinson's character. So Batman wants to be married to Catwoman, basically, in a nutshell. It's just a really good movie. It's a really great. Do I think maybe the best movie of the year? Probably. Like, I saw Project Out I seen Sheep Detectives, and I seen A Session, and I seen all these like movies that a lot of people think are the best movies of the year. And at that point, I'm like, they're fine, or they're pretty good, but I wouldn't put that up there. This might be up there. But yeah, this movie is great. It's brilliant. Do you feel yeah, a little bit. It's a nearly 3-hour movie, but it is that whole thing of like, you're that invested to the point you don't really care about it. It's long, but you're invested in the journey, invested with the characters and that, to the point you really don't care. But anyway, you see the Odyssey, and if you still lies, comment below, let me know your thoughts.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.